Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hari ni kita nak belajar Introduction to Planning. Kita dah belajar dah Introduction to Management, the Management Environment, and then ada Foundations of Decision Making, and then kita ada Planning. So, planning ni kita pun kalau kita bukan manager pun, kita sebagai orang biasa macam kita student dengan teacher, everyday kita kena plan sesuatu kan. Sebab kita hidup ni ada tujuan. Jadi nak capai tujuan tu kita kena ada rancangan. Rancangan tu adalah plan. So sebab itulah pentingnya ada plan. Not necessarily when we talk about management, but in our daily life pun kita boleh buat planning. Like macam kadang-kadang kalau if we have proper planning, pernah tak try rasanya macam saya dulu back when I was studying dekat university dulu, I had a semester in which I had a very detailed outline of my plan. Okay, and then ada semester tu just go through with whatever courses that I am offered, and then pass je the course tu. Fail dengan syarat jangan fail. Okay, that is the minimum planning lah. Go through the semester without failing any courses. And then another thing, kata apa, semester tu kita betul-betul semangat kita ada plan, proper plan macam mana kita nak cemerlang dalam study. Okay, so needless to say that I had the best result masa ada proper planning tu. Macam dia punya the difference of GPA between those two semesters are very very significant. Okay, sebab itulah pentingnya kita ada planning. So what are the reasons of planning? Okay, kita ada dua yang the blue ring dengan minty punya coloured dengan ring ni. Kat luar ni sebab apa? External environment ni, atau external environment is something that we cannot control. Okay, when we cannot control the forces behind the external environment tu lah yang menyebabkan kita kena have proper planning on our organisation. What to do, how to do that when certain issue comes out to the public. Macam susah lah nak kata apa, kita punya company punya norms tu susah nak align with the current situation. So we need to have proper planning. So kalau internally speaking, we have 4. Okay, set the standards to facilitate control. Okay, so macam kadang-kadang benda ni kita tak nak sesuatu benda tu berleluasa. We want to take control, we want to take charge of operation in the company. So that's why we need to have plan, we need to have proper planning to set the standards and to facilitate the control of our operation. Okay, and then provide direction. Kita ni macam provide direction sebab kita apa, kita ada tujuan. Jadi kita nak kena plan ni supaya kita boleh capai tujuan yang kita kehendaki tu. Okay, sebab itulah planning ni kena buat awal-awal. Dia tak boleh okay bila tengah-tengah ni kita kena baru nak buat plan. Okay, di tengah-tengah ni orang kata apa, nak rejuvenate planning ke, ataupun to enhance the planning that we have plan initiated at the very first stage of management ke, itu boleh lah. Tapi kalau kita baru nak plan bila dah tengah-tengah ni, macam susah sikit if you want to tackle the issue. Okay, so and then minimize waste and redundancy. Okay, kalau macam macam mana cakap macam kalau kita tak ada plan, dia boleh jadi macam benda tu jadi redundant tau. Maksudnya kita boleh minimize the resource use ataupun whatever kind of thing that we need to minimize, kita boleh minimize. Tapi sebabkan kita tak ada proper planning, kita jadi macam membazir lah sumber-sumber tu. Contohnya macam kalau kita masak kat dapur kan, okay, we need to have proper planning in terms of when to wash our dishes, and then when to take, kata apa, to look at our food masa kita tengah masak tu. Okay, contohnya macam kalau kita masuk dapur, kita punya sinki tak adalah besar sangat. Okay, and ni kita ada banyak sangat orang kata apa, kitchen utilities that we have to use just to cook one menu of food. Okay, jadi kat situ bila kita nak reduce orang kata apa, selalunya lepas masak ni kan kita macam penat sangat nak basuh sebab we want to delve ourselves ataupun we want to indulge the orang kata apa, the nikmat of eating the food that we cook. Okay, tapi kita kena fikir dishes kita tak basuh pula dekat dalam sinki. So kat sini planning dia masa kita masak tu, kita basuh sekali alang-alang makanan tu, pinggan mangkuk yang dah digunakan tu. Faham tak kat sini? So kat situ, kalau kita sambil masak, sambil basuh pinggan, kita dah kurangkan lah maksudnya masa yang dibazirkan untuk basuh pinggan. Okay, nampak tak? We do our work simultaneously and it can lead to efficient time management. Kat situ kita kena plan. Okay, kalau macam contohnya, kalau if we cook something that requires a longer time of cooking, for example frying, okay, goreng, goreng ayam ke, goreng ikan ke, it takes probably maybe 10 to 12 minutes. So within that 10 to 12 minutes, so kita dah boleh like clean the whole dishes. Kita boleh siap simpan lagi pinggan tu ataupun susun dekat tempat yang tempat simpan pinggan apa semua tu. So jadinya by the time kita dah habis basuh kita punya pinggan mangkuk tu, our food is already cooked. Okay, itu dia punya in terms of minimizing waste and redundancy. Okay, and the last reason of planning is that to reduce the impact of change. Okay, kadang-kadang dalam company, bila dah sampai masanya macam dah tepu sangat satu benda, we have to change. Kita tak boleh orang kata apa, kita tak boleh nak kekalkan kita punya kedudukan tu dekat satu tempat. Kadang-kadang bila macam penat sangat tau, macam we have been working, kata apa, kita dah biasa dengan satu benda kan. Kadang-kadang kalau kita benda tu banyak perks kat kita we don't have the tendency to change the change the environment. Tapi kadang-kadang kalau kita stress dekat tempat kerja ke, macam banyak benda tak efficient ke, we know in our hearts that we need something to change. Jadinya plan dekat sini, when top management dia nak buat change in organizational change apa semua tu, dia kena ada proper planning so the impact of changes tu dapat dikurangkan. Kita nak we want to have a cushion effect. Kalau macam kita tak nak terus ditukar 180, maksudnya nanti everyone will be in organizational ataupun in cultural shock. Okay, macam kita lah dulu kan, macam mula-mula the transition between, I'm not sure kalau you have the change, ada cultural change ataupun cultural impact bila masuk from school to Intech. Okay, but when I went from daripada sekolah, bila masuk universiti tu, I had the cultural change, cultural shock gila. Like everyone can go anywhere where they like. Kalau macam saya dulu kat sekolah, duduk asrama, I cannot go out anywhere. So bila balik rumah, balik minggu, I cannot go out. But then when you are in university, you can go out anytime. You can even ponteng your class, okay, if you want to. And then you just at most ponteng pun 6 kali before you kena bar. Nampak tak dia punya culture shock tu? So needless to say lah, I did something like that lah. Okay, I was on the verge of failing my semester, but then alhamdulillah Allah saved me. Okay, so that's why we need to have planning in order to reduce the impact of any organizational change. Okay, these are the 4 internal reasons. Okay, so sometimes bila a top management, kalau kita ada company, we want to control, we know who we are. Dalam diri kita sendiri, kita tahu kita nak change atau kita nak berubah. Bila kita nak berubah, we need to have planning. Tapi dalam hati sentiasa ada rasa macam teragak-agak tau. Dia macam, betul ke kalau if I do this kind of thing, will I be able to be a better person in the future? Okay, but then that is the question within yourself. Tapi kalau kita dah kerja nanti, bila kita dah kerja ataupun when we own a company, if you want to plan on something, kadang-kadang kita punya staff ni akan akan ada cakap macam there's a criticism on everything. Okay, orang akan komen je. Okay, sebab that is the nature. People will not necessarily agree with us, okay, with anything. Sebab we know we envision the planning kat situ macam, I want my company to be like this, I want my company to be like that. Tapi certain orang tak nampak because they don't share the same commonality of sense dekat situ. So dekat situlah ada orang kata apa, hidupnya ataupun wujudnya criticisms of planning. So the first criticism is planning may create rigidity. Formal planning efforts can lock an organisation into specific goals to be achieved within specific timetables. So dekat sini rigidity ni maksudnya macam kalau kita dah ada proper planning, bila kita nak operate sesuatu tu, we have to follow on the certain standards operation procedure. Maksudnya the room of improvement ke room of change tu macam susah sangat kita nak ubah, sebab it has already been initiated in the first place. It has already been explicitly produced to any organizational members. Okay, you have to follow this kind of procedure ataupun rules, okay, as to stick with the plan as outlined by the top management. Okay, that is the first criticism. So dia punya response tu, manager response, planning should enhance and support intuition and creativity, not replace it. Okay, kenapa orang kata apa, bila respon kata apa, sebenarnya memanglah rigid tu rigid, tapi you have to be creative within the orang kata apa, within the orang kata apa, Allah Akbar, within the rigid atau within the restriction. Okay, macam orang kan, pernah dengar tak, people are creative when they are in desperate need. Okay, bila orang tu dia dah macam desperate, dia terdesak sangat to do something better for himself ataupun for herself, they usually orang kata apa, akan macam do something out of creativity, but then the function, the creativity will serve the function of the one who initiate the change lah. Okay, contohnya macam macam mana orang tak ada duit, macam instead of ada orang tu yang saya tengok ada kat viral dekat Twitter tu, dia buat lemang, dia malas sangat dia nak pusing-pusing lemang, so dia buat orang kata apa, mechanical rotator, tak tahulah benda tu boleh pusing lemang, so macam dia boleh duduk je kat situ. Okay, that is the creativity. Macam kita, the problem set dia sangat malas, so how to solve that kind of problem, buatlah benda macam tu. Okay, that is the first criticisms and how manager responds to that kind of issue. Okay, so the second criticism is formal plans can replace intuition and creativity. Okay, kenapa dia kata formal plans ni tak boleh nak replace intuition and creativity? Because it is formal. Okay, dengar tak, bila macam orang kata apa, dah the planning ataupun the strategy has been passed down by the top management, and then we lower level of management ni kena follow the standards orang kata apa, in accordance to the strategy. Maksudnya kita nak buat intuition ataupun creativity tu susah lah. We cannot be as creative as we want. Sebab apa? Sebab kita dah ada dia punya kata apa, terms and conditions, okay, in order to achieve the goal tu. Okay, successful organizations are typically the result of someone's vision, but these visions have a tendency to become formalized as they evolve. If formal planning efforts reduce the vision to a program routine, that too can lead to disaster. So managers' response, planning should enhance and support intuition and creativity, not replace it. Okay. Alright. Okay, moving on to the other criticisms. So the third one, planning focuses managers' attention on today's competition, not on tomorrow's survival. So dekat sini dia kata apa, bila when a manager outline the planning, okay, when a manager plans, they tend to orang kata apa, focus on today's competition instead of competition in the long run. Okay, dia tak fikir masa depan, dia fikir macam to tackle this kind of short term changes je. Okay, but then managers respond, when managers plan, they should be open to forging into uncharted waters if there are untapped opportunities. So kat sini maksudnya memang betul lah yang orang kata apa, focus on the short run ni ataupun today's competition ni, maksudnya sebab tu dia kena planning, but then within the time frame of making good plans kat situ, the manager should realize that the capacity of thinking tu, it is beyond than that. Okay, they kena do extensive research on, if I do this kind of planning, will the company be profitable in the future, okay, ataupun it will just tackle the current issues sahaja. So manager need to think of that as well. Okay, kalau selalunya kalau managers yang tak ada pemikiran macam tu, it is really, I'm sorry to say, but that kind of managers are incompetent. Okay, so the last criticisms, formal planning reinforces success which may lead to failure. Kat sini nak cakap lah, kata apa, memang of course lah, kita plan ni, kita nak berjaya kan. Okay, but ni kalau dalam satu company tu, dia macam keadaan yang memaksa sangat, yang mana kita nak cakap macam nak sangat berjaya, tapi kadang-kadang sampai lupa benda kita yang nak sangat berjaya tu kadang boleh membawa kepada kegagalan. That is the criticism. So managers merespon kat sini, managers may need to face that unknown and be open to doing things in new ways to be even more successful. Okay, dekat sini orang kata apa, dia macam ni lah, you have to fikir logik lah kan. Kalau rasa-rasa macam nampak macam benda tu, plan tu tak successful, okay, apa kata kita terus ubah. Jangan kita macam belagak, nak cakap orang kata apa, belagak, tak boleh ni lah, tak boleh semua tu. Okay, tak payah. Just bila manager ni dia akan buat planning, tapi dia bukanlah buat planning seseorang. If a good manager pandai planning, dia tak akan buat seseorang. Dia akan dengar apa keluh kesah dia punya subordinates. Okay, that is the response in regard to the last criticisms. Okay, alright. So moving on to the importance of strategic management. Okay, first, strategic management can make a difference on how well an organization performs. Research has found a generally positive relationship between strategic planning and performance. Those companies that strategically plan appear to have better financial results than those organizations that don't. Okay, but at the end of the day, kadang-kadang bila company bila besar ni, dia kena ada plan. Dia tak boleh membabi buta tau. Macam, I'm not gonna lie to you lah kan, macam certain, I found that some of my close family members, diorang ada punya business, but then because they are not formally educated on business, diorang fail to plan tau. Maksudnya macam ada duit sikit je terus belanja, ada duit sikit je terus beli barang-barang mahal. You cannot do that. Okay, betul, dalam Quran cakap janganlah orang kata apa, terlalu obses dengan mengumpul kekayaan, mengumpul harta. Betul, saya tak nafikan. Okay, ada duit kita berbelanja, jangan kita simpan. Betul, but then you have to think of the future. Okay, sebab itulah ada criticisms. Kadang-kadang one of my friends punya company dekat section 7 kan, dia punya boss, you know SME, Small Management Enterprises, kecil je bisnes dia, tak besar pun. Kawasan-kawasan yang dekat yang macam rumah kedai dalam 2 tingkat, itu je dia punya bisnes. So tak ramai. Okay, bila tak ramai, dia punya capital tu sikit. Tapi kadang-kadang bila ada banyak sikit orang kata apa, revenue, okay, ada lebih sikit profit, terus nak ada allocation untuk pergi ke luar negara, untuk beli kereta company, nak beli kereta Honda. Tak boleh lah macam tu. Kita ni company kecil lagi, jangan orang kata apa, jangan terus bila ada duit sikit je nak beli macam tu. Okay, kalau nak beli kereta company pun belilah Axia ke Viva ke, okay, jimatlah sikit kos. Yeah, that is the importance of strategic management. Kalau kita tak plan, kalau we don't have strategic management in our company, nanti it will, orang kata apa, resources tu will be wasted lah. Sebab tu there's a reason for planning, nak kurangkan resource. Okay, that is the importance of strategic management. So kadang-kadang macam kadang-kadang bukanlah not everyone who is formally educated in business boleh successful. Kadang-kadang orang yang tak pergi sekolah pun, bila dia ada vision kat situ, dia boleh retain the profit. Dia pandai nak orang kata apa, benda ni benda ni kita macam fikir logik je, tak payah nak masuk universiti ke apa ke, kita dah tahu dah apa yang baik, apa yang buruk. Itu dia. Okay, so the second importance, SM is important as it has to do with the fact that managers in organisation of all types and sizes face continually changing situations. They cope with this uncertainty by using the strategic management process to examine relevant actors in planning future actions. So dekat sini macam orang kata apa, necessary changes has to be taken care of lah. Maksudnya macam sentiasa macam company lah, dalam company dia sentiasa berubah tau. Dia bukannya macam stable market apa semua. Okay, that is not the reality. The reality of orang kata apa, the marketplace is that economy is always changing. Okay, kadang-kadang ada trend tu orang nak pakai, contohnya kalau in cosmetic industry, ada orang tu minat sangat dengan nude punya colour of makeup apa semua, tapi tiba-tiba like less than 1 week ataupun less than 1 month, company macam dia tak boleh nak facilitate the change within 1 month. Okay, kadang-kadang tiba-tiba taste and preferences, orang tiba-tiba nak pakai colour-colour yang flamboyant, colour-colour yang sangat striking apa semua. Nampak tak perbezaan kat situ? So dalam company tu resources untuk lipstick nude colour ke apa ke semua dah banyak dah. Tiba-tiba demand dah tak ada demand, so rugi dah kat situ. Okay, so kat sini sentiasa kena ada proper management, proper strategy in order to tackle with uncertainty, ketidaktentuan. That's how you reduce the risk. Okay, kita kurangkan risiko by having strategic management. That is the importance of strategic management ataupun SM. Okay, so strategic management is important because organizations are complex and diverse. Okay, kita ni orang kata apa, 10 mak boleh jaga 10 orang anak. 10 orang anak tak semestinya boleh jaga seorang mak kan. Maksudnya kat sini, of course lah, dia macam directly translate macam jasa ibu kan. But then if we were to use it here, manusia ni banyak PL tau. Okay, rambut sama hitam, hati lain-lain tau. Okay, ada orang ni dia macam whatever kind of good changes dia okay je, tapi ada orang macam tak boleh lah nak ubah ni, tak boleh, susah nak macam resist dengan dia punya the regularity tu. Maksudnya macam dia nak stay put with the place is di sekarang dia macam tak nak berubah. That is the orang kata apa, perangai orang lah. Okay, sebab tu lah strategic management macam banyak lah benda. You have to see banyak sangat dia punya organizational chart, daripada top management sampai di lower level of management. Macam mana kita nak properly manage this. One part adalah human resources, okay, another part financial resources apa semua tu. Okay, kita kena tengok lah. Okay, and then even in non-profit organizations such as government agencies, hospitals, educational institution and social agency needed. Okay, dekat sini bukan setakat for-profit organisation, but non-profit also need strategic management. Kalau tak, tengok macam how Kementerian Kesihatan Malaysia recently the Prime Minister sought help from the ministry. Okay, nak tanyalah should I leave the PKP or not. Okay, so KKM cakap apa, in order to cushion the impact, okay, kita tak nak terus macam terus buka ekonomi. KKM cakap, Perdana Menteri, the Prime Minister had the ultimate solution, but then he sought the help to the KKM and the Majlis Keselamatan Negara. So dekat sini dia tanya KKM, should I leave the PKP ban? Okay, patut KKM cakap apa, maybe you can instead of lifting the MCO, apa kata kalau kita macam just buat macam sambungkan PKPB. Okay, Perintah Kawalan Pergerakan Bersyarat. Okay, tapi instead of doing 2 weeks, apa kita terus kita buat sampai sebulan, sampai habis raya kan. Orang pun tak boleh nak pergi balik raya apa semua tu. So that's how non-profit organisation ataupun the government make situation, orang kata apa, using this strategic management. That is also part of the management lah, yang bila menteri tanya, bukanlah dia buat keputusan seorang-seorang. Okay, so that is the important on this number 4 punya importance. Okay, alright, moving on to the strategic management process. Okay, the strategic management process dia ada berapa ni? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So macam yang SWOT analysis kira 1 lah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So strategic management process ni macam lah the process of decision making. Sebab last sekali evaluate results. Okay. But then in order to have a strategic management, you have to identify the organization's current mission, goals and strategies. Okay. The current mission, okay, bukannya the overall mission. Dan kita nak plan ni, kita plan ni just to we want to achieve the ultimate mission, apa vision apa semua tu. Tapi kita tengok sekarang punya keperluan, the necessity of current situation. Should I change? Kalau kita macam tak ada duit kan, tak ada duit, kita tak ada duit, kita nak bayar gaji kat pekerja kita, takkanlah kita nak pinjam kat bank, kita tak nak pinjam duit dekat bank tu, kita nak terus invest untuk better future. Tapi kita last kali kita punya staff tak dapat gaji. That is not how kata apa, how things works. Okay, you need to tengok the current problem. Okay, tengok current mission. Okay, macam current mission ni contohnya macam we want to achieve, kalau macam kat Intech, maybe nak tackle ataupun nak capture the market for A-level punya programs. Okay, bila capture tu, tengoklah dia punya current mission, tengok dia apa dia nak buat. Okay, goals and strategies. And then moving on to this SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis ni apa pula? SWOT ni stands for strength, weakness, opportunity and threats. Okay, so kat sini ada bagikan dua. Okay, internal dengan external analysis. We go for the internal analysis first. So internal analysis adalah strength and weaknesses. Strength ni adalah what is the advantages of your company as compared to the your competitors. Contohnya macam kalau kat Intech, dia punya competitors. Okay, kita tengok, kita jangan samakan Intech ni dengan any public universities kat Malaysia ni. Jangan. Kita kena compare Intech ni dengan any kind of college that provides the same programs. Macam Intech kita ada diploma, we have A-level, we have ADTP, we have KTJ. Okay, sama juga dengan company lain, dengan college lain yang contohnya macam Sunway College, Taylor's College, Methodist College, apa semua tu, dia punya dia punya program sama. So kita kena tengok those are our competitors. So bila kita dah we identify who our competitors are, we need to stand out, okay, our strengths. Okay, contohnya Intech punya strength. Okay, we have known for having sponsored students to come to our college. So the competition ataupun the assessment could be orang kata apa, up to the higher level, in which we are not only assessing the students based on their capacity, their level of education, tapi dia orang punya mental capacity. So mana-mana yang nak masuk kat dalam Intech pun, you have to face with the challenge yang the questions in your examination ataupun assignment will be much different as compared to the other college. So kita parents akan nampak lah, oh bagusnya college ni, Intech ni apa semua, so mungkin boleh hantar anak dia. Itu dia punya, you have to kita outline your strength kat situ. And then weaknesses, we have to acknowledge our weaknesses. Kita jangan macam we don't want to be in denial, yang cakap macam apa kelebihannya, I don't think that I have weaknesses kat sini. Kalau kita nak cakap pasal Intech, banyak weaknesses je. Okay, dengan tandas kopak, dengan bangunan berlumut, dengan facility yang memang hauk lah kan, you know, to say some lah kan, there's actually more than that. Okay, that is how Intech can acknowledge its weaknesses. Okay, banyak sangat kena improve. So nampak tak, dia compare to internally, dia tengok dia punya kelebihan, dia tengok dia punya kelemahan. That's what we call as internal analysis. So lain pula dengan external analysis. External analysis ni opportunities dengan threats. Dia kena tengok dekat luar pula. Okay, opportunities, peluang yang dia ada. Intech ni dia dekat kawasan suburban. Okay, bila kat suburban ada ramai parents yang macam kawasan kaya kan. Contohlah rumah besar, kawasan rumah besar, tengok kat situ. Okay, nampak tak kawasan section 7 ke mana lah, tengoklah section 13, tengok kawasan rumah besar kan. Kalau rumah besar mestilah duit pun besar. So macam Intech ni kan private education, so private institute, so kena cari orang kaya. Takkan kita nak cari kawasan-kawasan depan flat section 17. So I'm not being judgmental, but I'm being observational. Okay, kalau lah orang tu dia kaya, like kalau dia mampu nak hantar anak dia pergi intake yang duduk depan flat tu, go on, lagi intake suka kan. So kat sini opportunities dia boleh tengok, because Shah Alam kat kawasan macam ni, dia boleh letak dia punya flyers ke ataupun banners kat kawasan macam tu. Okay, so itu dia punya opportunities. And then dia punya threats adalah dia punya usually the competitors lah. Kita tengok macam mana, macam we see kalau macam Sunway College ke Taylor's Sunway ataupun Methodist, dia punya target is non bumi putra, tapi nak fokus kepada Chinese and Indians punya Malaysians. Nampak tak kat situ dia punya threats. So kat sini Intech, okay, if Intech wants to capture all the markets regardless of races, regardless of religions, they have to work together, okay? Ataupun Intech ni we have to see how can they tackle this kind of issue. Sebab ada je orang Melayu yang masuk Sunway, masuk Methodist apa semua tu, cumanya the percentage of Malay people atau bumi putra going into the Intech going into Intech tu tak banyak, okay? Sebab tu lah kita kena tengok threats kat situ. Okay, so after this both analysis SWOT ni, strength, weakness, opportunities and threats kat sini, barulah kita dah extract apa semua information yang ada, barulah kita formulate strategies. What should we do? Okay, we want dia punya management, kita nak tengok apa, nak ambil lagi ramai pelajar, maybe nak tackle A-level punya students. Kita tengok buat analysis, buat research. Tengok kat situ rumah-rumah besar kat section 13, section 7 tu kan, banyaklah section dekat Shah Alam ni rumah besar kan, gabak semua. So kat situ kena tengok background parent dia, dulu belajar apa, belajar kat UK macam mana, A-level, buat research, teruslah provide dia punya offer. Sebab the historical past of parents yang hantar anak dia yang ada educational background dekat UK apa semua tu, dia bolehlah hantar anak dia dekat Intech, sebab Intech ada provide A-level gitu. Okay, that is strategy on how to orang kata apa, to plan to get the market for A-level students. Okay, and then after you formulate strategies tu, barulah implement strategies. Implement it, work your plan out. Okay, and then lepas work your plan out tu, baru tengok whether this planning ataupun this strategic management were orang kata apa, effective or not. That is how the process of strategic management happens. Okay, alright. Okay, organizational strategy. Kalau kita tengok sini ada 3 level kan. Okay, multi-business corporation, lepas tu strategic business unit ataupun SBU, SBU1, SBU2, SBU3, and then functional ni kita ada kat bawah ni ada research, R&D, manufacturing, marketing, HR dengan finance. Okay, before we go further on this matter, okay, tengok kita ada kat sebelah sini, dekat this organizational chart, sebelah ni ada corporate, competitive dengan functional. So dekat sini corporate ni corporate strategies, bawah dia ada competitive strategies, bawah dia lah sekali adalah functional strategies. Okay, so dekat sini dalam carta organisasi ni, dia nak cerita macam if a company owns a lot of dia punya anak-anak dia, anak syarikat, ini dia punya organisation chart. Tapi kalau macam ada company yang dia tak own, dia tak punya company, maksudnya dia tak ada company lain, itulah company dia. This kata apa, competitive level ni maksudnya competition between the company itself dengan the other competitors. Tapi kalau dalam yang exhibit 5.4 ni, competitive ni maksudnya, cuba tengok SBU1, SBU2 ni, dia parent company dia sama, tapi dia kena compete against each other. Sebab apa? Just to see whether the kata apa, the market can be captured or not, ataupun which company can have the highest form or highest number of profit. Itu dia punya competition. Dia punya competition within themselves, okay, among themselves. So contohnya benda ni kan, bila company owns a lot of different companies, dia boleh competition kat situ je. Unless sekali yang untungnya dia punya parent company lah, multi business corporation ni. Okay, sebab tu lah corporate strategies ni selalunya macam orang kalau dah kaya sangat kan, of course lah dia boleh beli banyak company, so dia boleh dah buat benda macam ni. Okay, and then competitive among the business itself. Okay, the group companies, and then function ni dekat dalam company tu kan ada R&D apa semua tu. So to say the least, contohnya macam macam Valiram Group. Okay, boleh search lah Valiram, VALIRAM, Valiram Group. Okay, dia own tau, dia ada Victoria's Secret dia punya, Bath and Body Works pun dia punya. I think another thing, rasanya apa tak ingat, dia macam those kind of products ataupun line product tu semuanya owned by the Valiram company. So nampak tak kat sini, Bath and Body Works dengan dia punya Victoria's Secret some of the identical products dia punya body fragrance. Okay, fragrance mist, body fragrance pula lah, fragrance mist, and then dia punya perfume, they have dia punya kata apa, bathing punya kata apa products. Nampak tak dia punya produk kat situ? People do not know yang sebenarnya they have the same parent company, but then some people support Bath and Body Works, some people support Victoria's Secret. Okay, tapi sometimes kata apa, usually siapa yang tergila-gilakan dengan Victoria's Secret akan tergila-gilakan dengan Bath and Body Works. Okay, so tengok situ macam mana kalau awak perasan kan, kalau nak tunjuk macam mana Valiram company dia own same company, strategic business unit ni, tengok Victoria's Secret kalau dia buat sale, Bath and Body Works pun will follow suit. Nampak tak, diorang sentiasa compete against each other. Okay, so this is kalau macam Victoria's Secret dengan apa, Bath and Body Works, kita cakap dekat competitive strategy. Okay, kalau corporate tu yang Valiram tu sendirilah. Okay, kalau functional tu dalam within the company itself. Okay, alright, corporate strategy. What is corporate strategy? It specifies what businesses to be and what to do with those businesses. Okay, 3 main corporate strategies. Dia ada 3 corporate strategies. First is growth strategy. Organization expands the number of market served or product offered either through its current business or through new businesses. Okay, contohnya lah kan, dia dah ada Victoria's Secret, dia dah ada Valiram ni, dah ada Victoria's Secret, dia dah ada Bath and Body Works. Maybe I don't know, maybe dia nak tambah lagi the growth of the market in Malaysia. Mungkin dia boleh bawa balik, dia boleh bawa kat Malaysia Bed Bath and Beyond, BBB. Okay, dia bolehlah bawa benda tu masuk Malaysia. Nampak tak macam different, walaupun dia basically the same, tapi dia sesuai lain. Ada orang prefer this kind of brand, ada orang prefer this kind of brand. So that's how Valiram can grow even further by adding more companies to Malaysia. Okay, so ways to grow: business concentration, growing by focusing on primary line of business and increasing the number of products offered or markets served in this primary business. Okay, and then vertical versus horizontal integration and business diversification. So business concentration ni growing by focusing on primary line of business and increasing the number of products offered to market served in this primary business. Okay, kalau business Okay. So, and then the second strategy is stability strategy. So, stability strategy, organization continues often during periods of uncertainty to do what is currently doing to maintain things as they are. So, macam dia dah selesa kan, dia selesa dengan apa yang dia ada. Company tu rasa macam okay, how do we make our company to be stable. Okay, sebenarnya walaupun without doing nothing pun kadang-kadang benda boleh jadi unstable. So nak stable company ni, we have to have strategic management. Okay, so that is the second strategy, corporate strategy lah. To first tadi growth strategy, the second one is stability strategy. So the third strategy is renewal strategy. So renewal strategy is used when organization is in trouble and needs to address declining performance. Okay, dalam renewal strategy ni kita ada retrenchment, kita ada turn around dengan Ada dua lah. Okay, so retrenchment. Minor performance problems need to stabilize operations, revitalize organizational resources and capabilities, and prepare organisation to compete once again. So kat sini macam retrenchment ni macam small problems lah. So macam kita contohnya macam retrenchment ni tengok operation, tiba-tiba production banyak sangat. So to retrench this kind of thing, reduce the production for a few kata apa, reduce the production untuk beberapa hari. Okay, bila kita reduce okay, later on when you go further in your undergraduate studies dekat sana nanti, you will see sebenarnya kita nak kurangkan production tu sebenarnya it costs a lot. Okay, it costs a lot sebab sehari company is expected to produce a lot of things. Okay, so nanti bila dah kata apa, bila kita delay production tu, dia banyak sebenarnya cost dia. Okay, will be later explained by your professors kat sana lah. Okay, and then turnaround strategy, more serious performance problems requiring more drastic action. So ini kalau macam betul-betul nak tukar dia punya struktur ke, nak tukar dia punya whoever the company wants to change. Okay, this is turnaround strategy. Okay, contohnya macam kalau dalam ada arti kata lain-lain lah kalau renewal strategy ni, for example macam decline performance, sales tak laku apa semua. So corporate strategy dia boleh cakap lah, okay, both of you, okay, punya company buat sales besar-besaran, make sure kita punya stock ni dalam warehouse semua licin sebab ada batch baru nak sampai from US. So kenalah buat sales apa semua tu. That's renewal strategy lah. So and then both of these strategies may cut costs and restructure organizational operations actions are more extensive in turnaround strategy. So kalau turnaround strategy dia mahal sikit lagi lah, tapi dua-dua sama je. Dia boleh macam change the company, but then it requires a lot of cost. Okay, higher cost in turnaround strategy. Okay, so moving on to the competitive strategy. Okay, how an organisation will compete in its businesses. Yang saya cakap tadi lah, VS versus Bath Body Works. Dia punya competition kat situ. Okay, so a small organisation in only one line of business or a large organisation that has not diversified, competitive strategy describe how it compete in its primary or main market. Jadi saya cakap tadi mula-mula, kalau company tu dia tak ada bawah dia tak ada anak-anak syarikat dia, so ini yang dia kata dia akan compete dengan dia punya other competitors yang in its market lah, bukannya dia punya companies competition among its companies, okay, group companies kat situ. So kalau organisation in multiple businesses, okay, each business will have its own competitive strategy. Those single businesses that are independent and formulate their own competitive strategies are called as SBUs. Okay, so the important role of competitive advantage. Okay, developing an effective competitive strategy requires understanding competitive advantage, which is what sets an organisation apart. That is its distinctive edge, which come from core competencies dengan company resources. Okay, competitive advantage ni sebenarnya maksudnya kan, bayangkan kalau kita dalam satu kita macam contohnya macam kalau kita ada hospital. Okay, kita dekat mana-mana kat dalam negara kat dunia ni mestilah ada hospital kan. Okay, obviously. Okay, hospital dia ada private hospital dengan ada government punya hospital. Tapi kenapa still people want to prefer to go to private practice instead of government when they can just pay RM1 ataupun RM5 kalau pergi kat government? Kalau pergi dekat private practices kena bayar banyak. Okay, sebab apa? Sebab dia macam private private hospital, dia ada competitive advantage. Competitive advantage ni macam mana? Cuba tengok hospital kerajaan buruk, ada kipas, maksudnya orang sentiasa bersempit. Tapi kalau kita masuk dekat hospital swasta, kita ada bilik kita sendiri. Kalau kita kongsi pun at maximum maybe dalam 6 orang instead of 8. Nampak tak? 6 instead of berbelah-belah orang dalam satu unit ward. Okay, nampak tak dekat situ how private hospitals can distinct itself from the company, orang kata apa, other hospitals, government hospital. Kadang-kadang ada hospital macam ni. Okay, XYZ hospital hospital, bawah dia specialist in orang kata apa, neurology ke ataupun kardiologi ke, macam tu lah. Macam dekat yang kat center tu rasanya yang macam jantung tu kan, itu pun private practices tapi dia fokus on cardiology ataupun cardiovascular apa semua tu lah. So itu dia punya competitive advantage dia. Dia ambil doktor-doktor pakar yang dalam jantung ni, dia bawa dekat situ. Itu dia punya competitive advantage. Okay, benda sama je, ada perkhidmatan lain, tapi ada certain benda yang di special sikit. Okay, alright. So dapat kat sini core competencies: doing something that others cannot do or doing it better than others can do it. Only you can do it, so you have the competitive advantage. Okay, and then company resources: having something that its competitors do not. Okay, contohnya macam you have access to benda yang company lain tak ada. You have the competitive advantage lah kat situ. Okay, so that is what we call as competitive advantage. Alright. So types of competitive strategies. Okay, dalam ni ada 4. Okay, ada 4 portals competitive strategies framework. Okay, macam tadi kita ada, kalau dalam corporate strategy kita ada growth, renewal and stability. Kalau competitive strategies kita ada cost leadership strategy, differentiation strategy, focus strategy dengan start in the middle. Kalau cost leadership, having the lowest cost in its industry and aim at broad market. Okay, having your products to be at the lowest possible price is an advantage enough. Okay, kalau kita boleh produce something that is very very low cost but the quality is of the same with the other competitors, percayalah yang orang akan beli kita punya products. Okay, people even selagi dia berdapat murah, selagi tu dia akan grab the chance. Okay, contohnya macam orang kata apa, macam kalau in reality sebenarnya tak macam tu lah kan. Sebab orang macam orang kata apa, in reality the higher the price, the higher the quality. Okay, that is the normal thing to do lah. Okay, tapi ada je company yang boleh offer the same quality but at a lower price. Okay, so and then differentiation strategy: offering unique products that are widely valued by customers and aim at broad market. Okay, contohnya product differences: exceptionally high quality, extraordinary service, innovative design, technology capacity, or an unusually positive brand image. Okay, so macam recently I had the experience yang mana saya beli, you know, waktu PKP ni I had to buy an iPad kan. Okay, bila beli iPad, you know, bila beli tablet, when we purchase something online, we need to have a secure payment punya platform tau. Okay, I really have kita apa, a terrible trust issues with macam mana macam online payment nak beli kat Huawei ke, dekat Samsung ke, tak tahu lah kenapa. But then kalau beli dekat Apple punya site, okay, I just have this kind of confidence yang mana macam, okay, because this is Apple, macam secure gila, macam like secure, macam like you dah selalu kalau kita beli online products kan, kita guna debit card, we have to have TAC. Tapi kalau Apple sudah tak ada TAC tau. So macam terus okay, your payment approve semua. So macam differentiation kat sini bukan setakat in terms of the price point tau. Macam even though the price is very expensive barang-barang Apple, tapi dia punya customer service sangatlah mantap. Okay, dia punya customer service sangat macam 24 hours. Saya tanya tu pukul 3-4 pagi before puasa, tapi orang tu still layan, sangat bagus. Okay, dia punya customer service from Apple. And then my product order online dalam masa 2 hari, sehari setengah je dah sampai dah. Okay, nampak tak how efficient, how good, how to differentiate between Apples and each other competitors. Okay, so and then kita move on kepada the third one is focus strategy, a cost advantage ataupun cost focus or a differentiation advantage in a narrow segment of niche. Okay, kat sini macam like fokus untuk satu tempat je. Okay, contohnya macam if we want to talk internationally, macam mana macam kalau macam dalam Zootopia, kalau macam movie Zootopia, kan ada yang part, kalau boleh tengok balik kan, ada part yang mana dia tunjuk kat sini tau, macam bahagian yang lepas Arnab tu dia cakap biological factors yang affect kenapa banyak binatang jadi predators, jadi savage kan. Okay, ada berita tu kan ada dua news reporter kan, okay, news anchor, seekor jaguar, seekor lagi kalau normally kat US apa nama moose kot, nama binatang tu moose. Tapi kalau kat negara lain, kalau kat Australia, instead of doing moose, dia letak koala. Nampak tak, the focus strategy to enhance the market ataupun the audience in Australia. So the competitor Walt Disney kata dia approve that kind of thing. Dia kata instead of using moose, apa kata letak koala. Okay, the same thing goes orang kata apa, the same thing sama juga lah macam dalam orang kata apa, dekat negara Rusia rasanya dia guna binatang apa, I'm not sure. Okay, tapi bukan moose. Okay, binatang lain instead of koala. Okay, and then the fourth strategy is stuck in the middle. Okay, what happens if an organization can develop a cost or differentiation advantage, bad place to be. Okay, so this is the this is the fourth strategy lah, framework. Okay, and then last sekali adalah functional strategy. Those strategies used by an organization's various function departments, marketing, operation apa semua ni, to support the competitive strategy. Okay, dia kalau competitive strategy ni boleh buat, okay, tapi kena ada functional strategy. Ni antara-antara yang bawah-bawah lah, yang macam busuk-busuk. Taklah busuk, sebenarnya penting juga. Okay, but then competitive strategy tu dia envision the strategy, and then yang bawah kena operation apa semua ni adalah functional strategy. Okay, so that's all for this video. Part 2 of planning akan sambung later. Okay, so thank you so much.